All right, let's get this thing going. Not sure how long this will be. Probably not a ton to talk about, but for those of you who are in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving. A day when you usually get together with friends and family and have a bunch of food. Though, frankly, that's like all American holidays. I'm not sure how different that is kind of around the world. At least every holiday that I uh, celebrate around here tends to be go go hang out with family or friends and just eat food. Everything's a celebration of food and togetherness. Yep, that's about it. But I guess it could be worse. It doesn't. I don't even want to think how it could be worse. Food and togetherness ain't too bad. It's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Though this year's a bit different. Still, I know a couple of my family members got together, but not enough of them to be like super problematic. Still bad that people are kind of going out there and kind of choosing to go out there and be with more people than who are in their circle. But a good chunk of people stayed with them, with their local circle, their immediate family. Um, yeah, here just doing a little bit of cooking, mostly baking actually. Today, like I said before, a couple days ago, I was going to do a little bit of baking. Today, made a Texas sheet cake for the first time. Heather remembers liking it a lot from when she was a kid, so just tried giving it a whirl and seeing how it went, and it turned out okay. More cake like than like you'd expect for this kind of thing. I expect it to be kind of like a very moist cake, and it's like very thin, um, with a layer of frosting on top. Uh, Looking more like a fluffy brownie than it would a cake, but it still ended up with like the cake kind of like mound on it. I don't know how to describe it. The cake mound, I guess, is how we'll go with that. Rose, you sniffing the vent? You get it. All right. But one thing that I really did like about this, I don't think I've ever made my own frosting before, but this recipe just happened to have you making your own frosting, and it might just be because for a Texas sheet cake to be um, have that kind of symbiotic layer between the cake and the frosting. Like I don't know if you ever make like a any normal cake or a bundt cake, or and you put like powdered sugar on top of it. If you leave that for a bit, the top layer ends up getting kind of moist. You didn't make that layer. It's just how the powdered sugar and the cake kind of mix and work together. Um, and I was thinking it would be kind of like that, especially since it was a warm cake and a warm frosting. But that didn't really quite happen. It's still a very clear cake and frosting relationship there. So I'm not sure if I goofed something up. But one of the things that I did enjoy was having made my own frosting and keeping it warm until it was ready to go on the cake. Normally, when you take a cake out of the oven, the first thing you want to do is like go frost it. Not that you should do that, but that you want to, just to get the job done. Um, and if you do that too quickly, then what ends up happening is your frosting will peel back the top layer of the cake, um, or it has a very high chance of doing that. Of doing that, the warmer the cake, the more it will just sort of fall apart when you try and put something cool on it that kind of sticks a little bit. So having that warm frosting was just like, it looked like kind of like pouring pudding kind of onto it, and it just sort of lava flowed all over the cake. I didn't have to worry too much. I did a little bit of spreading, but it did most of the work itself, which was kind of neat. I might have to do that more often. That and the frosting turned out not too bad. Um, might have to just make my own frosting from now on, as opposed to just buying it store bought. But yeah, that was mainly it. Other than that, just kind of playing games, talking a little bit with family and friends. But again, just sort of staying at home as we do these days. Um, but yeah, baking, Thanksgiving, video games, still no work. Not too bad. But since it is a holiday, I'll go ahead and keep this one kind of brief. We'll leave this one about baking for the most part. And yeah, we'll kind of gear back up with this. Maybe I'll find some Black Friday things to chat about tomorrow or something. But yeah, man, just about this beard. Yeah, just pulled up my face again, just realizing I'm getting pretty scruffy. Don't have to go out, then leave the scruffs. Probably not going to do anything about it, even though I said so. Lazy. Oh well. Well, then you have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving, and good luck buying things if that is how you're going to choose to spend your Friday, as is the American way. And yeah, see ya.